So today is Tuesday. It's about 3:30ish. We are headed to my last post-op appointment. I haven't really vlogged these last couple of days, like the last 3, because once Colin left Saturday, it was just more lounging around, and then because I had the drains taken out and the pain went down, I tried to take less Percocets because I was taking the 2 every 4 hours, and when I went down to try to take 1, my body revolted. So for most of the last day or 2, I've just gone through withdrawals from the drugs because my body really wants 2 Percocets every 4 hours instead of 1. Yeah, so I'm trying to suffer through it and just nap through it. This is why I could never be a drug addict. Like, I could never deal with the
You could be an addict, you just couldn't get off.
well, no, I would just never be straight. I would just never be an addict because I knew I wouldn't be able to get off of it. Like, that would be my logic. No, I'm gonna get addicted to it. So yeah, we're headed to the appointment now. It's just a follow-up to see how I'm healing since I got the drains pulled out. Those were taken out on Saturday. If you guys remember from my last video, it was pretty emotional. Just been kind of doing nothing. We've been Netflixing it enough, and
I haven't been getting like 1,500 steps a day.
Yeah, I know. We walked from the kitchen to the bedroom, and that's it. There's something that's really TMI right now. I'm not gonna put any pictures, so you consider yourself lucky, because Colin, he got pictures. My mom, she got pictures, but you guys, you're safe. From all the Percocet, if you've ever taken narcotics before like that, it really stops you up, constipation wise, and makes it not just difficult to go to the bathroom, but damn near impossible, to the point where, you know, you'll be sitting there and it's one of those poos where you can't go, it just doesn't work. And I wasn't smart and wasn't taking stool softeners or anything along with my Percocet at first, and I was taking 2 every 4 hours. So as you might imagine, I had a lot of issues going on. So when I finally did take the stool softeners, I had to take like 6 and then like 4 laxatives, and it still wasn't working. I've never panicked about not pooping before, but I was panicking because that was like giving birth through your ass, and it was it was not fun. But surprisingly, I'm not awkward about talking about this though. Like, I don't think poop is an awkward subject. I don't know if that's just because me and Colin always talk about it, or like me and Jennifer. Like, I've never been quiet about pooping, I guess. Maybe other people are. Sorry if you're awkward about poop, but it happens. But yeah, for the people who are getting the surgery, or even if you're just taking narcotics and you had it before, now every night I take 2. And obviously since I finally got everything out, which, as you can imagine, when everything finally did come out, 1, it was easily the most painful experience of my recent history, other than the surgery. Obviously that was pretty painful. And also, I broke my toilet, and we literally were at war with this fucking toilet all day. I bought like 4 different plungers. We bought some snake plunging thing. Like, it was a disaster, I'm just saying. And I literally worked myself, Drano, bleach, you name it, we used it. And she finally got it, like right as I lost my shit. No pun intended, but
well, before and after you lost it.
right after I kind of like lost it, and my temper got the best of me, and I was sore, obviously, from trying to plunge, which I shouldn't have been doing.
To me.
Yeah, I'm not a very good patient. I told you this, guys. But yeah, so it finally fixed itself, which was good, because at that point I'd gotten a blockage out and the laxative was working. Yeah, and I was going to the bathroom like seriously every 5 minutes. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, so just come prepared with stool softeners if you're gonna take this, if you're gonna get the surgery, because you'll be on narcotics for a while. You're gonna want to be prepared on that end, and I've never heard anyone talk about it before, so I'm telling you now, you need to know.
Doctors hand you huge bottles of painkillers and don't tell you.
Yeah, they don't tell you, oh hey, you may not be able to shit for the next, month. Thanks, dude. I was seriously contemplating life and death on that toilet. Like, I was thinking, like, how could one really die from not pooping? That would be a rough way to die. So, as you can tell this is a different place than when I had my surgery, and that is because this is the place that's in town. Before I went into Brunswick, and now I'm just here in St. Mary's. So it's like a plaza thing. It's like 5 minutes from the house, which is nice. Okay, so this is my doctor's office. It's pretty fancy and clean. Yes. Okay, okay. So, ow, fuck. He just took the tape and all that off, and I just made an appointment for, it was supposed to be next week, but I leave Saturday for Oklahoma, and he just forgot, so I gotta come back in Friday, but I have to go back up to Brunswick to get sutures. Most, like 95% of my sutures are all under the skin and dissolvable, so my body pretty much eats them, but there's a couple in a couple spots where they just need a little bit of extra, so those need to come out before I leave, and he's gonna take those out. But as soon as he took off the tape, I went back a step because
yeah, raw.
It's all raw now, so there's nothing protecting it, and so they're just a little raw. And take a lift here. They're just a little raw, and you know, kind of moist from being under tape for a week. So once they dry out a bit, I think it'll feel a little better, but
it won't feel so raw.
Having a hard time not wanting to take my other Percocets. It's a little rough. So today is now, it's Wednesday, and I am sitting in front of my little makeshift filming area because I have convinced my mom to let me do her makeup all glam and film it. So as you can see, this is my setup here. All ready? Yeah. Ready, Freddie? All right, so today we're not much doing anything. Just kind of hanging out, and I'm gonna start filming her makeup. I'm pretty excited. I haven't gotten to do my mom's makeup like ever, really, so that's exciting. So just finished filming mom's makeup tutorial. This is glam. This is what it looks like. I did her hair too, so you can see your face and her little eyeballs. Woo, eyeballs. So yeah, we did her makeup. I filmed it. It'll be up eventually. And now we're gonna go back to doing absolutely nothing, which has been our life for the last like week. So I don't know if I mentioned this, I didn't look back at the footage, but when the doctor took off my suture tape or whatever, it put more tension on the incisions, which was a little painful. They're starting to itch and heal and everything, so it was a bit uncomfortable to have all that weight on them suddenly. So I dealt with it for a while, and then I told you guys I taped my boobs up, basically. I put these like padded, I bought some padded sticky tape bandages that are breathable, and they're like these right here. So they're really sticky around the edges, and then this is the part that was like over the stitches. That way I could cover up the incisions and not be so uncomfortable. But I ended up buying on Amazon some like medical silicone tape, which is basically the same thing they had on there before, just because the scars are still pretty swollen and puffy, and I don't, that's kind of what makes really ugly scars. Not that I'm super concerned about that, but it's also a comfortability issue. So I've got tape coming here on Friday, which is when I go in to get those sutures pulled out. And once we get back from that, I'm going to tape them back up and pretty much keep them taped from here on out, just because it's a lot more comfortable. So I decided to redo my nails. I've been looking at the coffin style nails lately, and I wanted to try them. So after posting a poll basically on my beauty group, I decided to go ahead and redo my nails, and I got a couple questions from some girls asking if I had done them myself, and it reminded me that I get questions about this all the time because I mention it every once in a while that I do my nails myself, like acrylic wise, because here lately I've been trying to grow out my nails, my natural nails, and you might be wondering, how does one do that if you're wearing acrylics? But I have a special way of doing it, where I only put the acrylic about halfway down my nail, basically halfway between, like on my nail and on the rest of the tips, so that it has it's kind of a little engineering, nail engineering, where I can keep it from breaking, because I used to do just tips and then I would file it and then put nail polish, but they broke really easily. So yeah, this is as far as I've gotten with my coffin nails. They're pretty short because I'm a little nervous about doing some long ass nails, but these are still longer than I'm used to, and I'm a little worried. But so I wanted to show you guys what I use and for my kit. So if you're gonna do them yourself, these are the basic tools you shall need. You got a nail clipper here, so you put your nail in like this, and then you chomp down, obviously, and it cuts the nail. I use the acidless primer. I don't use the dehydrator because it messes up my nails, but this allows the acrylic to bond to my natural nail pretty well. So as you can see here, the acrylic only goes about, well, I guess it's more than halfway down my nail because my nails are pretty long, but you can see I don't put them all the way down. I haven't filed, so this is just with the acrylic on. So it leaves that little bit right here of my natural nail, and then that's where I put my nail strengtheners. This is one of my favorite ones right now. It's a growth formula and a strengthener from Sally Hansen, and this has really been helping my nails grow strong and not be weak and brittle when I take these off. Anyway, so you put this on, and this kind of just helps the acrylic bond to your nail, and then you have the bonding acrylic powder, and then the acrylic liquid here, and I just take my brush, and this is a number 8 super rounds by super, wasn't even on the thing, was it? By Beauty Secrets. It's the number 8. Looks like this, and it yeah, it just takes a lot of practice. Basically what you do is you dip this brush in the liquid here and saturate it, and then I put it out on the paper towel, and then you dip it in here, and then you put it on your nail and you shape it, and it just takes a lot of practice to kind of figure out the consistency and all that, but that's basically how I do it. And I've thought about doing a video for you guys on YouTube because I do get a lot of questions about them, especially at work. Obviously I don't look like this when I'm at work, but I try to make them look as natural as humanly possible. So I'm very anal about my filing techniques and all of that stuff, just in case you guys were curious. That's how I do it. So real quick, I'm gonna touch on this because I literally just posted about it online, and since I've had my surgery, I've gotten a lot of questions, not even questions, a lot of requests for before and afters, and I've gotten them from people that I'm close to, like family members or close friends. And then I've gotten them from random people from work, random people that I have on my friends feed, which I've known from work, like at past commands or something, or I know in some way or another.
People who should be asking.
Dudes, basically just people wanting to see before and afters, and I just find it a little weird that people don't apparently they don't realize that they're asking me for pictures of my tits. Like, I think the only way to like make that make sense for other people, like not in this situation, would be like if a guy had to have one of his balls removed and I asked for a picture of his dick.
Or what goes
It's a little strange, you know. It's a little not normal. Like, I understand coming from friends and family, like they want to know. And a friend of mine made a good point, like I did make this public, but just because I made it public doesn't mean anyone is owed anything. You guys are only receiving the information that I choose to give you. You're only going to be seeing pictures or little video clips of my body if I choose to give it to you. Just because I make something public does not mean my body or myself becomes public property. It doesn't mean I've become public property. It doesn't mean I owe anyone anything. I only owe you as much as I choose to give. And I hate that today's society is something where you post on the internet about something, people think they're owed anything, which wasn't her point about that, but I think she was just saying that, you know, people expect a certain thing, which you shouldn't really expect that with me. A lot of people know me personally. They know I don't wear anything showing even remotely cleavage. I spent the last few years hiding my chest and avoiding things that would show even a hit. So to ask me before and afters, I don't even really have befores. I do have, I guess you call them risque photos, but those are photos that, like, my close friends, I have no problem showing my breasts to close friends and family members at all. I've never been someone who's very shy on that account.
I'm walking around for 2 weeks with boobs hanging out.
Pretty much. I'm very proud of them now. And I don't know, I just thought it was really weird how many people who I'm not very good friends with or very close with were just suddenly coming on the woodwork and being like, I needed to show them pictures of my boobs. Like, fuck off, honestly.
It's almost like prove it.
Yeah, no, like, that was not what this entire journey was about. This has nothing to do with your curiosity to see my tits. If you're that curious, you can Google, and there are plenty of headless boobs on the internet of doctor's office where they posted before and after shots. So if you want to know about, fine, then you can look at those, but you're not seeing mine. I didn't take a before and after for, like, the vlog series just because honestly it wasn't my point. My point wasn't to show people what they looked like. My point was to show you guys the emotional journey that this has been, and kind of the emotional side of having a bigger chest and then going to a smaller one, you know?
What you'll go through if you want to do.
Yeah, it had nothing, because if you're really someone who wants to have this done, you're not doing it for the aesthetics. You're not doing it that might be a small part of it, because obviously I love how small they are and how, you know, pretty I think they'll look when they're healed and all of that stuff. But I'm doing it to show you guys how you're going to feel afterward, and the process of it, and how much easier it really does make everything. Because before I didn't know it made everything easier. It just, obviously it's easy to logically assume it would. So that's really what this is about. It's not just show people my tits or what they look like now. That has nothing to do with it. I don't care if they look like Franken tits for the rest of my life. I don't care if they're scarred and ugly, because of how good I feel about them. And that was kind of the point. So to anyone who might be under the impression that this is about how they look and the before and after, like, yes, it's technically plastic surgery, but it's not for a plastic surgery reason. It was just to make my life normal and easier and less painful. So just to put that disclaimer out there, because I honestly didn't expect it. And I did actually post a picture today to my Facebook for those people that kept asking me. It was not a boob picture, but it was a picture that I posted to Instagram, and it was a picture that I had posted to Snapchat, where I was fully covered, but you could kind of see the difference and see how big of a difference it was. But my best friend, who knows me better than pretty much anyone, mentioned, you know, like, this really pisses me off that you had to do this. Like, why did you even bother? Like, you're not under any kind of obligation to show anyone anything. Like, that's not, they've seen you before at work, they'll see you again after when you come back. Like, they don't need pictures. So I deleted it, and then it obviously spawned this whole post, which created some issues, because I don't want the people I care about to think that I'm talking to them, because I'm not. But I am talking to those random people who think they have any type of claim on my body or what I choose to show them, because you don't. Sorry. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and vent a little bit, because that was something I wasn't expecting. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna chill for the rest of the night, do some laundry, and start preliminary packing, because I have a lot to pack for. I'll be gone a whole month. I'm so excited. So I'm actually doing pretty good packing right now. I'm a little impressed with myself, because normally I'm a terrible packer, as in I pack way too much. But so far, obviously all sweats and a couple things. Still got to put the PS4, my computer, Colin's over there via Skype, and makeup. My shoes are gonna go in there. I've got limited sports bras in there. Got all my socks. So I just gotta fit bathroom, PS4, Mac, and makeup. So got my preliminary packing done. I'm gonna Skype with Colin the rest of the night and watch more TV. Okay, doke. So it is the morning of Friday, and we are headed to Brunswick again for my stitches for stitches removal. They're gonna take out the couple of non-absorbing stitches that I have. The rest of them are all under my skin, and they're absorbable. Dissolved. They dissolve. I'm a little high right now. I took 2 Percocet like just as we were leaving the house because I wasn't sure how much the stitches were gonna hurt, and I don't want to feel it if it does. So I took 2, and I took them on an empty stomach because I hadn't eaten breakfast yet. This is my breakfast. Snacking. Yeah, and as soon as we got in the car on the way, they kicked in, and now I'm a little high. And I'm not used to the 2 Percocet anymore because, like I told you guys, either in the last vlog or somewhere in the beginning of this one, I can't keep track anymore. I did go back down to, well, I went down to 1 Percocet every 4 hours, but then the last day or 2, I've been doing just 1 Percocet whenever it gets a little too painful or sore. So I'm not even on a time schedule now. I just take it as I need it, and
which is good. So you're only 2 weeks in.
Yeah, as 2 weeks in, that's pretty good. So as you can tell, I am doing a little beautiness. The stitches are out. They're trimmed down. I think I already told you that. And they put more tape on, which feels really good. I ordered my own tape, so I have backups when that stuff comes off in about a week or 2. And now I am packing, munching, and overall pretty ready to go. I don't have much left to do except organize a little bit. Gonna let this mask sit for a while and then take a shower, wash my hair, dry it, and then go to bed relatively early because I have to be up at like 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. So, yeah. So I have landed, well, me and Snuggles have landed in Oklahoma with Colin, reunited. Snuggles is being a car kitty now. Super happy to be out of her kennel. She didn't freak out at all until the very last flight, kind of. Like, she meowed when I was walking out in Dallas, and then she was fine on the flight. But then when I was walking from my gate to Colin to get my bags and everything, she was meowing like a maniac. I guess she was trying to tell me she was done with the travels, which so am I. I'm starving at the moment. But yeah, so it was an easy travel day. She's chilling back there now, and we gotta take her to the house, get her situated, and then we're going to get some food and then start our journey south. So we are now officially in the Woodlands, and we're gonna see the puppies, and I'm so excited. Can't wait to see them. I'm gonna have Colin vlog it because I want to be able to say hello to them, but I want you guys to meet the pups and see how excited they get. Hopefully, you know, they've actually missed me and tweak out, because when Luna tweaks out, it's really funny because she talks.
Yeah. Hi, girl.
Hello.
Hola. Hunter, back up, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, Luna, down. Down. Come on. Come here. Come here. Down. Oh, you dick. Hey, she's really muddy. Hey, buddy, go say hi to Mom.
Jump on our toes.
Oh, look at this.
Ah, shit.
Can't call on me. I know, I'm sorry. Ow. Oops.
Hey, bud.
So it is now Saturday? No, yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. And we are currently at Colin's parents' house in the Woodlands, Texas. And I'm about to get ready and do a, oh, look at that lighting. And do a face of makeup because later I'm gonna go with his mom to the mall because she needs to get Colin's sister's tablet fixed, I think. And then we are gonna stop at Sephora, and yeah, so I'm gonna go get ready, and then we are here until tomorrow. We leave tomorrow morning to head back to Oklahoma City. So yeah, this vlog should be up on Tuesday because Colin works Tuesday, so I'll have some time to myself to sit down and actually dedicate it to editing. But yeah, just enjoying the weekend, and it's really nice to have the pups back and be with Colin's family, because at this point I kind of feel like they're mine almost. Like, I'm really comfortable around them and I adore them. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the weekend and relax. So as you can see, the whole family, you see Luna back there chilling, sitting on Hunter as per usual because he takes up the whole back seat. We are now headed back towards Oklahoma. So far, I've really enjoyed doing these vlogs. I thought I was going to be really awkward on them, but I've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of women reaching out to me, thanking me for them and saying that it's helped them or that they're going to have it done. So they've been doing research, which is what I was doing, and it was kind of the point behind me doing these because I did so much research before and there really wasn't any kind of information where people weren't, I don't know, I just felt like some of them weren't going as in detail as I want. I'm really, I guess, weird. Like, you know, I told you guys I watched the whole breast reduction surgery. Like, I watched it on YouTube, the whole surgery, so I knew what was happening. So I'm like, I really like in-depth, honest information because I want to know exactly what's going to happen at every moment. So that's basically what I've been trying to do with this vlog. And then once I go to probably like once a month vlogs, as I heal up more, I will sit down and do probably like the 6-month mark, maybe even before that, sit down and do kind of like an overview because I know a lot of this information gets lost in the vlogs and maybe someone doesn't want to watch randomness to get the information they need. So I'm going to make a list and kind of go chronologically of my experience in one video, and it'll be dedicated to the breast reduction so that if there's information you've missed or I haven't gone over, just leave a comment or DM me or something, and I will definitely write it down, take a screenshot, and keep track of that because, you know, maybe you guys need to know different information than I'm curious about. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope it wasn't too boring. Hopefully I can edit it and make it seem way cooler than it actually is.